at Torrey Pines, there's a lot more Asian students, so I work and interact with them on a daily basis. So I don't want to say I'm forced to, but I have to talk to them.
Middle school until freshman year, I was with mostly Caucasian friends, and then freshman year I started hanging out with Asian people, and then I went back to white people, and then starting junior year I started hanging out with Asian people again.
What is this small cup for?
It's for tea.
What's this for? My parents are Irish. They came over from Ireland. I was born here though.
I'm from Korea, and my parents were born in Korea, and I was born there. And when I was 2, I moved to New Zealand, and then when I was 8, I moved here. I kind of grew up with white friends until high school.
It's very segregated by race. There's a white quad and there's an Asian quad that each respective race tends to hang out in. I don't know, it's bad because a lot of people don't get to know each other just based off who they hang out with.
There's not really conflicts, but people just don't like to mesh. And if you go inside like a classroom, there's always just like Asian people on this side and white people on that side. Like, they don't really pretend like each other's race kind of exists. I think it's because of stereotypes, and it's just always been there. And I don't know, I'm not really sure. It's just always been there, and people don't really they don't try to change it. All Asians just go with the Asians, and all whites go with the whites. I think like they think they can't like mesh together. They're kind of afraid of it.
I have friends who think that all Asians are awful drivers. And they're all smart kids.
Next year I'm taking 5 AP classes.
I didn't really know much about their culture. They're always kind of different because I never really interacted with any Asian kids before. So now I know some of them, some of my friends, so I guess I know Asians better. Well, I think that people kind of naturally segregate themselves. It's just kind of human nature to go with people that look like you, I guess. But it kind of sucks for the people who never get to like be friends with white people or don't get to be friends with Asian people because they're of a different race and they never really bother to go meet other people. Luckily for me, I got the chance through newspaper to get to know some of these kids.
I don't think I myself am different. Probably my parents are the factor that makes me different from them because the parenting skills are different and they have white parents. But not, like me, myself, and then my friends, we're not really that different. My parents thought that my white friends hung out and like didn't stay at home and study, and they thought they went out too much. Like white people, they're allowed to hang out a lot because the parents are really lenient and they go out. So after you kind of miss out on hanging out a lot because Asian parents don't really let you out. So you kind of miss out on what they do a lot, and then you kind of grow distant. So then since Asian people all like, they're not allowed to hang out and stuff like that, so you have a lot more in common, you can understand each other because the parents. So on my birthday when I was a freshman, I was hanging out with both Asian and white people, so I had a joint birthday party of my white friends and my Asian friends, but it kind of turned out really bad because they didn't really want to mix with each other. I think it was more the Asians afraid to talk to like white people, because my white friends were like, okay, let's go play soccer together, blah, blah, blah. And my Asian friends were kind of like, I don't really want to go. So it kind of got frustrating. I don't really want to do a birthday party where both races are together again, because it was really awkward. I think they should hang out with each other and get to know each other, but I think the barriers are already kind of built up too much for them to actually be able to break that down and be able to get to know each other and talk to each other naturally. But I wish that they could, because they're both really cool people. Like, sometimes the way they think it's different, and the way they prioritize things, Asians still kind of prioritize school before anything else. But there's really not that much of a difference besides like the outward appearance and how they act like on the outside, but inside they're all like the same people.
I've been able to open up to new cultures in such a diverse setting, and I've realized that a lot of stereotypes that I had held before, I've realized that a lot of those stereotypes are wrong and completely untrue. And I guess generally I've just become more open to other cultures and differences between people, and I'm more accepting of all those differences and accepting of new people in general.
They go like this, will it go chicka chicka chicka.